What is going on, guys? Back once again, and I'm actually recorded last night right after the game. Then I kind of realized, this is why I like to take a break from watching the game, because I'm such a passionate Denver fan that you guys have seen it before. I'm raging, I'm pissed off, I'm super happy. I'm not like the other YouTube guys that like watch games who just like, yeah, Nuggets did good, they did this, the Suns did good, they did this and this. I'm passionate about my team, so but I'm also the type where I'm very critical about shit. So I always point out mostly the negatives, the negative shit. I do appreciate the positives, but a lot of the time it's just me just rambling on, just bitching about shit. And that's kind of what happened when I recorded last night. I was just kind of bitching. Honestly, it was not a good game. Okay, so it was a good game defensively, I guess you could say that. For Denver, I guess they did have a lot of good stops. They did actually play pretty good defense, which is kind of odd because I said in previous videos that like if their shots aren't falling, what are they going to rely on? Because they can't really play that great at a defense. They kind of made me eat my own words right there because they played great defense. Jamal Murray was abysmal. I believe if the math checks out, he was 3 for 15. That's 20%. So he was. I don't know what happened from a 34-point game to like a 10, but and that's why I love Jamal Murray. Don't get me wrong, but he's kind of inconsistent. If he could just like average like the 20, like he was 1 for 8 or something like that. I was like, if he was like even like 3 for 8, 4 for 8, we'd be winning. Because I think at that time we were tied. So it's just these little things like that where I'm like, God, Jamal, like inconsistency, man. So yeah, no, like yesterday I was literally just watching the game like this. I'm just like, I had no reaction. That's literally how it was for from halftime all the way till midway through the fourth. I'm just sitting here like not reacting at all because I had no faith. I thought we were gonna lose because even when we were getting close, I'm like, all right, when PJ has like 5 points, he's non-existent. Murray has like fucking like 6 points. He's been non-existent. The only one doing anything is Jokic, and they have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant on the other end. So it's like, I was like, dude, I was 100% expecting us to lose. So yeah, I recorded it last night right after the game, but I was still not even happy that we won. I was like, I thought we were gonna lose. I don't know how we won that. You could attribute it to the defense because they did play really good defense. Bruce Brown. That crazy block on Kevin Durant where AD came and helped. Surprised the shit out of me. Another thing I wanted to talk about was it was kind of surprising how Michael Malone didn't challenge because there were 2 plays. One, I think the guy who was it Cameron or whatever, the guy who subs in for Chris Paul, he threw it blatantly out of bounds. KCP didn't touch it. Christian Brown didn't touch it. Like, it just went right out of bounds. And the ref said it was Suns ball. I'm like, I don't know if that's a challengeable whistle, but Coach Malone should have whistled, or if he could. I don't know if it's only on like fouls, but if he could have challenged it, I would have, because I'm like, it was so blatantly out of bounds. I don't understand how the refs just missed that. That sort of guy, they must have just been like, and then, like that's it. Like, I don't know. I did a little Harry Potter wand flick. But yeah, Leviosa. But yeah, no, I was just like, dude, I don't understand how the refs missed that. Another one was when Devin Booker, I think he was at the top of the key and Bruce Brown was behind him and Bruce Brown went for a block. He called the foul and Bruce Brown screaming like, I didn't touch him. I'm like, why isn't Coach Malone challenging? We're only down by like 3 or 4 points. Now you're going to give Devin Booker 3 free points, which they did. He made all 3 free throws. I'm like, Coach Malone, what are you doing? They challenge something, dude. Come on. But then again, you can look at KD when the Suns challenged KD's foul. It was fucking bright as day, but I don't know because the refs missed that call where the Suns threw out of bounds. But KD hit Jokic right on the wrist, and KD's like, "What? I didn't touch him. I didn't do that. I didn't foul him." They have cameras fucking everywhere, Durant. It was bright as day, top view, wrist. You hit him like right fucking here, like literally right on the fucking wrist. So I'm like, what are you doing? It wasn't even on the hand. It didn't even look like it was ball. It was just all wrist. But Durant's throwing a little pissy fit. He's like, no, review that. I didn't touch him. Challenge it. They challenge it. And obviously they fucking lost. So sometimes I don't know if the players are just dumb or they think they could get away with it or something, especially on the replay where you have slow motion cameras and stuff from a bunch of different angles. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, Devin Booker was cooking us. Kevin Durant, for some reason, it seemed like he had an off night. He was missing a couple shots at the end. Well, I guess the whole Suns team was, because they shot abysmal. I think they had like 14 points in the fourth quarter. So yeah, no, we actually did really good on defense. I also want to talk about how it's kind of odd how they were not double teaming Jokic. Very weird. I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea. There's like, we're not gonna double team Joker, and for some reason not for some reason, but understandably, Joker scored 39 points. Like, if you're not gonna double him, what are you doing? Like, just gonna let Jokic shoot a very high percentage and score everything? I'm not a coach. I don't know the game plan, but it kind of surprised me. Yeah, Bruce Brown did amazing. I noticed that he was in the game late instead of MPJ, which is okay, because he played incredible defense. KCP, thank God for that, man, because that guy, and I feel bad because I'm always like, oh, you know, like if Jamal Murray has a bad night, MPJ could pick up, or Aaron Gordon could pick it up, or blah, blah, blah. I never bring up KCP. I usually just talk about him for defense because he hasn't really shown up or had big moments yet. Tonight was our last night was his big moment. That's all it was. Like last night, like he had the 3 to tie it, the 3 to put us up, and that clutch pull up 3 on the wing. Like, it's just, dude, okay, I got something in my eye. Like, dude, it just, like, it was his night. It was his night, and I gotta put some more respect on his name, I guess, because yeah. I always talk about how, oh, Murray has an off night, or MPJ has an off night. They both had off nights. Like, Murray, yeah, dude, 10 points, MPJ 5 points. Like, I swear to God, KCP had just as much as both of them combined did. So I'm like, yeah, it was abysmal by our big three. Aaron Gordon did fairly well. I think he had like 16 points or something like that. But yeah, MPJ 5, Murray 10. They gotta do something with MPJ, man. They need to. Like, MPJ's defense has gotten a little bit better. I will not have subbed him in at the end, just because the offense to defense is kind of, you know, he's not getting that block on Kevin Durant. Let's be real. Let's just say that. I'm actually surprised Bruce Brown got that, because Bruce Brown's, I think, is like still 6'4", 6'5", around there. Kevin Durant's like 6'11", 6'10", 6'11", and Bruce Brown just bunnies, man. He jumped up there and blocked it. I don't think MPJ is doing that, but we need something to get MPJ, because so far MPJ is not really showing up. Like, if I were to look at his stats, I think the best game he had was like against the Timberwolves, where he had like a 25-point game. But since then, it's been like barely double digits. So I'm like, dude, MPJ, you got to show up. And I don't know if he's actually trying or not, because half the time it seems like he's kind of half-assing it. I'm like, bro, can you please like show some like urgency? Like, come on, man. Like, we need MPJ to step up. Imagine if MPJ was stepping up. Like, if MPJ averaged like 20 points a game, along with Jamal Murray is like 25 points a game, along with like, we'd be dominating. Like, we just need MPJ just, you know, to get some, I don't know if it's confidence or just no plays are being drawn for him or what, but he's just, yeah, he's not really doing much. So I'm like, MPJ, we need you, man. Like, come on. So I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Not double teaming Jokic. He had an amazing game. Chris Paul went out with the groin injury, but I was like, those guys always injured with something in the playoffs. I swear he was injured with the Clippers. I don't know if he was injured with the Clippers. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I think he was. I know he was injured with the Rockets, and then he's injured with the Suns. I'm like, bro, that guy's always injured. Like, Chris Paul, you're 36, man. Your body's starting to break down. You ain't no LeBron James out here, all right? Like, your body's starting to break down here, dude. So, yeah, he went out. Do I think it would have changed the game? Not really. Sun fans could say that, but we dominated you guys last game with your everyone in the game. So I don't really, God damn, dude. We have cats, and I swear to God, the cat hair gets everywhere. But yeah, like, I still feel like we would have still came back, and we still would have won. That's just me though. Like, it's gonna make, like I said, oh, Chris Paul went out. He was in game 1, and we still smashed. So yeah, no, the Suns came out a little bit more physical. Thank God we were able to handle it. But that's pretty much it for me, man. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys. I think the next game is Friday, so I'll see you guys possibly Saturday. So I'll see you guys then.